With a game in hand, DirecTV Double Connection was still in with a chance of successfully defending their TT Pro League title. But first, they will have to get past a tricky Police FC outfit in Game 1 at the Atto Boldon Stadium on Tuesday night. The Lawmen had aspirations of their own, as a win would get them out of the bottom three on the points table, and they struck first. 7 minutes in, Captain Todd Ryan's pass finds Macasey Lewis in some space in the penalty area, and he bangs it past Aquilia Sylvester in the connection goal.
Goal for Police FC, scored by number 7, Macasey Lewis.
The Sabaneta boys fashioned an immediate response. Jarrell Brito hitting the crossbar after the fine run. Late in the half, Police lost coach Richard Hood, who appeared to say something out of turn to referee Rodvin Harris and was expelled. Connection continued attacking, but the Police defense held as if it was a state of emergency. That's until the 44th minute, when Hashim Arcier's rich vein of form continued, and he taps in a perfect center from Brito to make it 1-1 going in at half-time. The frame of the goal came into play a lot in the second half. Jamal Williams of Connection. Connection were also guilty of wanton wastage. The Police were also hitting hardware. Kareem Freitas the culprit here. Then another throwaway. They also lost another staff member, as trainer Brian Headley was sent from the technical area. Just as it seemed that a draw was in order, that man Arcier pops up to slot home the winner for W Connection. Now, all they needed was a Central FC loss. That looked on the cards in the 4th minute of Game 2, when National Under-20 midfielder Neville Hackshaw scored a sweet first-post goal for Northeast Stars.
Goal for Northeast Stars FC, scored by number 41, Neville Hackshaw. The score is Central FC 0.
Stars held that lead for the entire first half, but Central club founder, now Minister of Sport, Senator Brent Sancho, did not look worried. His calmness was justified 23 minutes into the second period. That's when Atula Guerra started and finished a neat move to tie up the scores.
Goal for Central FC, scored by number 45, Atula Guerra.
Northeast were determined to get back the lead, but were thwarted in the 87th minute when Willis Plaza took a pass from Guerra and outran the Stars defense to score for the win. Central FC with an unassailable 55 points atop the table. Connection settling for second spot, with the defense force taking third. Pro League CEO Dexter Skeen was on hand to present Central FC captain Leston Paul with the Champions Trophy, as the Sharks celebrated in Central deep into the night.
From beginning, we were in the top. Matter of fact, just third game, Jabote was, and very next game we beat them, and since that time we are in top by now. We won all cups, so I mean, first leg, second leg, and third. So definitely we were best this season. If you remember, some guys last year did not play at all. This year, some of them get national call, which means big difference, 7 guys from our club boy national team got call from national coach. I don't think ever before. So really, I saw some improvement, of course. Still, plenty work supposed to be done to be where I want my team to be. But definitely these guys have potential, but that's not enough, of course. We have to work with them to develop them.
A place in the Final Four of the secondary school's T20 cricket competition was the prize when Barrackpore West Secondary came up against Hillview College on Monday night. Hillview opened the batting and used some well-placed shots to steal as many runs as they could early on, cutting it close on some occasions. But as the Hillview batsmen settled into their crease, their shots became more adventurous, and the larger the risk, the larger the reward, this shot making its way to the boundary. The shots continued, another 4, this time the ball coming straight back from whence it came. But risk doesn't always pay off, this shot ending in a lost wicket. Hillview went on to make 111 for 9 in their 20 overs, Jonathan Hossain top scoring with 21 and Jamali Johnson chipping in with 19. Vishal Rupnarayan took 3 of Hillview's wickets for 26 runs, while his Barrackpore teammate Shazan Mohammed finished with figures of 16 for 2. Barrackpore wasted no time in their response, the defending champions batting with style.
Line it up, buddy, line it up, buddy, line it up, buddy.
They paid the price for forcing the game, an attempt to steal a run costing them a wicket on this occasion. The champions learned from this and slowed the game down a bit. Runs trickled for the remainder of the innings, but with a required run rate of less than a run a ball, Barrackpore were under no pressure to force the game. In the end, Barrackpore cruised to victory, reaching their target of 112 in 18.3 overs, losing just 2 wickets along the way. Dylan Mohammed top scored for Barrackpore with 41 not out as he guided his team to a place in the semi-finals of the secondary school's T20 league. His proud father was on hand to share in the moment with the game's highest scorer. The other semi-finalists who have been determined are Fatima College, who beat Manzanilla Secondary by 87 runs. Jonathan Hurst top scoring with 44, while Donovan Clayton taking 5 wickets for just 12 runs. Trinity College East is one of the other semi-finalists, and they beat Vishnu Boys by 5 wickets. The other semi-finalists will be Naparima Boys as they beat Shiva Boys by 6 wickets. Shiva Boys batting first managed 110 for 8 in their 20 overs. It took Naparima just 18 overs to get to their target, surpassing it by 1 for a total of 112 for 4. In the semi-finals, Naparima College will face off against Barrackpore East, while Fatima College will take on Trinity College East. Last night in the NBA, the battle for Texas continues as Dallas Mavericks trying to stave off elimination against the Houston Rockets. Dallas defense came up big early, forcing 15 turnovers in the first half for 17 points. But the Rockets stayed in the game because of the exceptional play of Josh Smith. And Dallas' poor three-point shooting. In the fourth quarter, the Rockets pulled away thanks to James Harden hitting the 3. Then stealing the ball from Dallas, Harden the bearded one on the fast break handoff to Terrence Jones for the slam. The Rockets win the series 4-1 and send Dallas packing out of the playoffs. Next to LA for the Spurs and the Clippers series, tied 2 apiece. From the start of the game, it was all Clippers. Chris Paul with the outlet pass to Blake Griffin for the monster jam. Then Chris Paul, CP3 with the steal and the alley-oop to DeAndre Jordan for the slam. Even Clippers' new owner Steve Ballmer can't believe his eyes. Then in the Blake Griffin must-see BG with the steal and easy 2 points, he finished with 30 points, 14 rebounds. Spurs bench kept them in the game. Patty Mills and Manu Ginobili chipped in with 13 points and 14 points. And Boris Diaw turnaround jumper chips in with 10 points. But it was the big fundamental Tim Duncan with the offense and with the defense on Blake Griffin with a big block shot. Tim Duncan, 39 years young, doing it all. He had 21 points and 11 rebounds and this huge block. This game came down to the nail-biting finish. Clippers down 1.7 seconds to go. Inbound to Blake for a floater, bounces on the rim and DeAndre Jordan appears to tip it in. But wait, the refs wave it off. We can see the ball is still in the cylinder when Jordan tips it. Offensive basket interference. So the Clips foul and put Danny Green on the line. He hits the first but misses the second. And San Antonio grabbed the rebound with 1.2 seconds left. Spurs win and lead the series 3-2. The series goes back to San Antonio for Game 6.